There we go.
We're just a couple of Nimrods in an ordinary world. You're listening to In the Green on WCPR.
Yeah, I
no!
wholeheartedly concur.
Wait, you ruined the intro.
What? Did I? Do we got more to say?
It goes like that.
Oh, you're supposed Oh, wait, is there a specific time you cut it off?
Yes, every single time.
I swear I have not noticed. What is this, episode 400? I have not noticed.
I think it's 11.
You do all the production value stuff.
Still playing Nimrod.
I unpaused it. It's just going to continue playing. Wait, hold on.
Stop it. Stop it right now.
So you have it. You have the thing off. So, Jacob, I want you to do me a favor.
Turn it on?
Yeah.
Let's see. Girls, 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 Ordinary World, the holiday song Deadbeat Holiday, Def Leppard song, Weird Al, Daft Punk, Depeche Mode.
Ordinary.
Yeah. I said it.
Why was that? That's not even a bit. I'm sorry.
That's not even on Nimrod.
I typed into Google best song in the world, and Ordinary World is what started playing.
That's weird. I'm going to have to contact Google about their faulty algorithms.
It's not faulty. It's true. Anyway, we're talking about Green Day.
Barely. No, we're not. We've only talked about Green Day.
Yeah, we've only talked about Green Day barely. So far. Do you have a Patreon?
No.
Me neither. Okay, cool. So now that we got that out of the way.
That was really important. All social media accounts you own.
For me? Okay.
Yeah, Facebook?
I definitely have a Facebook.
I've had Twitters, but none of them are like my Twitter.
I've never had a personal Twitter. I've used the off-center Twitter. That's really my only extent.
Let's see. I had a Twitter for my Let's Play channel.
Okay.
There's no J&J Show Twitter.
Do you want to plug that, by the way? Do you want to plug?
Yeah, check out Fritz J Let's Plays on YouTube. You can hear high school freshman me talk about video games.
And what is it called?
Fritz J Let's Plays.
Fritz.
Fritz. Fritz.
Fritz J.
Like you, but with an R. Like Fitzgerald.
First of all, I'm actually I find that really inappropriate. Second of all,
I listened back to an episode recently of the Fritz J stuff, and I was pleasantly surprised that I wasn't super cringy.
I think everything I've ever done is super cringy. Even when I listened to last week's episode of this show, I'm like, I used to be so weird. Good thing I've
grown so much.
Matured in this short window of time.
I'm glad I don't play Girls, Girls, Girls every 5 minutes.
All right, well, that's nitpicking because I think that's still a funny joke to do, to play that a lot.
But after we're done with the show, you're going to hate it.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, gosh, we could have had actual discussion, but I just kept playing Motley Crue.
All right, that's it. But that's implying playing Motley Crue isn't a wonderful discussion.
It contributes to the conversation in a meaningful way.
Okay, found it. It only took me an hour.
It's one word.
Thank you. Go back here.
Classic. Ooh, you're doing the blind run of New Super Mario Bros. U.
Do we have copyrighted sound effects playing from New Super Mario Bros. U? Do we have to cite it? Do we have to MLA cite it?
No. We just have to keep talking over it, as well as past me keep talking over it, so YouTube can't pick up on the music. I think we're good though.
Wait, what's going on with YouTube? Don't they you don't get paid for ads anymore or something? Isn't that a thing?
Something like that.
I have this thing where I hear a news headline and then hear a snippet of it and then fill in a lot of blanks on my own.
It's something like people are getting demonetized without arguing it because the content is deemed inappropriate.
Interesting.
And then people are very upset about that. If you look on our page, almost every single video has a copyright strike.
Well, yeah,
because we play so much stuff.
I guess that's true.
But it's so surprising on the things it picks up because it usually isn't Green Day. Really? It's usually our one-offs.
Like
Mamba Number 5.
Really?
Rod Stewart, stuff like that.
Interesting. Rod Stewart of all people and Lou Bega's Mambo Number 5. Who would have thought that he's sitting somewhere just hey, Jacob and Chris, those cats are crazy. I don't know if he talks like that, but he doesn't.
I don't think he does that. I think it's a computer that does it.
No, well, it's every song artist. I'm assuming Rod Stewart is sitting there, listening to our podcast.
Who's using my music?
He's like, it's time for an episode of In the Green. And then he like pulls it up, and then he's like, "Wait a minute, I need a copyright claim." That's my.
I don't know enough
working on
Rod
it.
Stewart.
That.
And by enough, I mean any.
What, Rod Stewart's great. I think I've told this story on the show. If not, I've definitely told it to you that I had a Rod Stewart CD that I've listened to a gazillion times.
Yeah.
Here's a famous Rod Stewart song.
Okay.
Never give up on your dreams. And I mean that.
I think that's just advice.
Here's another famous Rod Stewart quote.
You can quote basically anyone.
Do you think there's anyone
who hasn't said the article "the"? A lot of people.
Well, okay.
Any English speaker.
Well, that's what I said. Do you think there's anybody who is fluent in English? I was gonna say it has like lived to his. Okay. Do you think there's anyone?
By the way, we have Red Hot Chili Peppers in the studio right now.
Yeah. If anybody in the background, I don't know if the mics are picking it up, but we do have them in the studio. I can't hear him in the headphones.
I can't either, but I feel like it might faint. We'll ask him to turn it up so you can hear.
Wait, who are the Red Hot Chili Peppers members? Hey, Vince.
Anthony Kiedis.
Vince Neil.
No.
Is he not in Red Hot
Chad
Chili Peppers?
Smith, Flea, and the guitarist, the new guitarist. What's his name? Something.
Mike Dirnt?
No. That's not even close to true.
I got a question for you. If Billy Joe formed his own band and called it Billy Joe, he just named it after himself, do you think people get confused with Billy Joel?
I think people already are confused.
Well,
I know at least one person is confused.
I don't know if it's confused so much as ignorance.
No, I think you're very confused.
Well, I'm just confused in general.
Yeah.
Ask me a question. I'll probably be confused about it. Okay, let's do this, because this is something that happens frequently in my life.
Okay.
Start talking about a topic that a normal 20-year-old should be able to talk about.
You know, I love the Foo Fighters because they're also in the studio, and I think they're one of the most influential '90s bands. I think I'm not happy Kurt Cobain died, but Dave Grohl really learned to spread his own wings.
Welcome to a new segment on the show called Chris is Confused. So, Foo Fighters. So, Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
I'm not too confused. Dave Grohl he was the drummer in Nirvana.
Correct.
And then Nirvana got split up. The Yoko Ono being a shotgun. But, is that in poor taste?
Nah.
It's the
Yoko Ono is actually Courtney Love, but same thing.
We can agree to disagree on that one. I think it was the shotgun. Oh, I'm edgy. Anyway, so what was I saying? Wait, so Dave Grohl was the drummer of Foo Fighters?
Yeah. Wait, no.
He was the drummer of Nirvana. Then Nirvana stopped being a band.
Yeah.
Then he did Foo Fighters, but he doesn't do drums. He does like singing and guitar.
He does singing guitar.
Interesting. All right, so I'm not too confused.
So Chris is no longer confused. That ends that segment.
All right. Let's do a little segment called Jacob's Confused. What are you confused about? Let's talk it out. Maybe
you have to talk about something. That's not fair.
Oh, okay, yes, because you gave me Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters. Now I'll give you a topic.
Okay.
And we'll see if you're confused about it or not.
Sure. I know something you could talk about.
What?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Right now, probably.
Most of the weekend.
I bet I could open up a tab and it's right there.
I think I have played Yu-Gi-Oh! While we've done this show. Maybe once.
Okay, I didn't know that. I'm a little peeved about that.
No. I wasn't like sitting. No. I wasn't like sitting here just like, oh my god, Jake. I don't know what the heck Jacob's talking about. Let me just play some. No, I think it was like.
I meant. You just like mimed playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I think you actually just played Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, not right now. I think there was one time where like I had already had it open from like before I came into the studio, and like you were doing something on your phone, or I was like pulling up a song or something, and I just like made a few quick moves, a few like few normal summons, a few special summons,
a few traps.
There are traps. Okay.
A few defense
position. Yeah.
Bakugan.
Well, that's a whole different franchise. You ever watch Bakugan?
No.
Bakugan Battle Brawlers? Oh,
no.
It was like a fun show. I liked it.
Sure. I'm confused. Jacob is confused. Congratulations.
Wait, so I cleared my thing up, and then I just made you more confused.
There you go.
Never ask a fool for wise. Or never ask a fool for wisdom.
For potato chips, yeah.
I don't. First of all, I don't know if the music's being picked up on the mic.
Probably
so
not.
If not, then we sound like a bunch of crazy people.
We are.
But if so, I couldn't even.
But I will say, Dave Grohl is in the studio right now.
Well, I keep asking him to just hop on the mic and just say hi.
Yeah, right. Wait, he probably knows about Green Day. You probably need to talk to Billy Joe.
Wait, okay. So, this is actually an interesting thing. So, I've been listening to a lot of. Have you ever listened to the podcast WTF with Mark Maron?
Also Ricky Gervais, or that's a different one.
Whatever Ricky Gervais is different. But do you know of Mark Maron's podcast?
I know he's a person that exists, and that's about it.
Okay, he has a podcast. It's called WTF. Basically, it's just like he gets comedians on, and I want to say interviews, but it's more of just kind of they just kind of
bit around.
No, it's not. It's not bits.
It's not bits.
I mean,
why are you listening to it?
Well, no, I mean, like bits come up obviously, but it's a little more grounded. It's just like how did you start? Like, because Mark Maron, he's like kind of like an old, cynical dude who's just like angry. So he gets like comedians on, and it's not like bits like another podcast like Comedy Bang Bang where it's like people playing characters and it's pretty much all bits. This is pretty like. What was it like breaking into stand-up in New York? What was the scene like? So it's pretty real. And I've been listening to it a lot lately. I don't really like him that much, but like I like the conversation he has with the people. What was I trying to say? And with comedians, I feel like it seems like with comedians they know each other to a very big extent. Like they all kind of have worked together and know each other. You would probably know better than I. Is it the same with musicians? Like, do you think Billy Joe
probably
has like? Because I guess with
experience with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because like. He alone tours with a bunch. Like he's toured with AFI. Who else has he toured with? Probably some other bad pop or pop punk bands. Whatever they did, the tour with the most recent people. Oh wait, who else did I see? Oh man, I'm blanking. I know who I saw in Green Day with.
Yeah. I don't know. It was interesting to me because with the comedians, because I guess with comedians it's a little easier to like collaborate because it's like, oh, we worked together on this show or on this thing. But I guess with musicians, unless you like,
I think it's a lot easier to blend comedy genres than it is to blend musical genres.
Oh, that's probably a really good point. Yeah,
because you got your standard and then your abstract comedy, but even then you could still find a middle ground.
I guess that's true because a comedian who primarily does stand-up can still do sketches.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, a pop-punk musician probably
wouldn't be able to do classical.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good point.
Although Metallica did do a collaboration with a symphony orchestra for a concert, and that was cool. S&M. That's the name of the album.
S&M?
S&M, yeah.
S&M? Like the Rihanna song?
Sure.
Do you know that Rihanna song?
I know of it by title.
Wait, when you type
I've never played it.
Well,
or never heard it, I don't think.
You're about to. I gotta sign in to confirm my age on YouTube. Are you kidding me? In the wise words of Billy Joe, are you kidding me? It's this song.
Never heard it.
What do you mean? This is a song. This defined a generation.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
There's only one song.
Don't you dare.
There's only one. There's like two songs.
There are multiple songs.
There's two songs.
Okay.
There's a few songs.
Is Everlong one of them?
Okay, this is one of the songs.
Okay.
Dude, you just got friggin' rickrolled.
2007.
Dude, you just got friggin' rickrolled. Welcome to a new segment of the show called Chris Just Pranks
Welcome to Ancient Memes.
Oh my gosh, are we doing this? Hold on.
Are we talking about ancient memes right now?
It's gonna be more interesting when we get to the Green Day song, so why not?
Ooh.
Alright, wait.
That sounds like video game music.
Oh, does he not say it? I tried to pull up all your bass are belong to us, but he never says it. It's just a thing.
There you go.
There you go. So
that's your daily dose of internet history. It's dumb.
Daily dose of dumb, stupid dookie jokes.
Dookie jokes. Why did Billy Joe play Dookie in its entirety?
Why?
Because he wanted to have a blast.
So, big news on the show. Actually, I'm going to be doing this solo from now on because
no.
Jacob clearly doesn't understand humor.
What?
Oh, by the way,
what?
I think I texted you this. So, your mom is a big fan of the show. Shout out to Mrs. Szynski. I don't know if big fan. She listens to it.
She certainly does, I think.
Well, she
unless she just skips to the middle and you're like, all right, I could tell that to Jacob.
Either way. So I was telling my mom, about this show or something or other. And then I was like, yeah, I do the show. And she was just like, oh, that's nice. And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, yeah. And she was like, uh-huh. I was like, yeah, you want to listen to it? She's like, oh, I don't know. I was like,
Oh,
well,
bad idea.
I was like, well, Jacob's mom listens to every episode. She was like, what? Of course. I didn't even know it was a thing. I'll listen to it.
She didn't want to be out-mommed?
She didn't want to be out-mommed, but she also didn't want to listen to it. So
classic.
she was like, of course I'll listen to it. And she like still doesn't listen to it. And probably never will.
You shouldn't. Anyone listening, stop. There's so much better things you could do with your life.
You can listen to Ordinary World, for starters.
Yeah, it's still better than the show, and that's saying a lot coming from me.
You could. It's nice today. Finally, you can go outside and ride a bike.
Yeah, they finally grew some benches outside. The seeds finally sprouted.
You can't. Is that thing bench seeds?
Yeah,
I've heard of benchmark fractions, but not bench seeds.
What?
Let's talk about benchmark fractions. Why'd they call them benchmark fractions? Just call them fractions.
Well, they're not. You're right.
I remember in elementary school.
Yeah.
I think benchmark fractions are like a half, a quarter, an eighth,
third.
Yeah, like common ones. Like I guess 7/15 is not a benchmark fraction.
It's about half.
It's about half.
Because it's benchmarked to 1/2.
Maybe you're right. I don't. Can we talk about how I like?
Okay.
Looking back, elementary school frustrates me.
Yeah. Like every lesson is, oh, we might teach you this.
Yeah. Wait, they're always like, oh,
we'll almost give you the idea. Just like have faith in the students.
All I remember is in kindergarten we were doing like addition, and we were doing with beans. They gave us 10 beans, and I think the beans, or they weren't like beans. They were like
the plastic brick or plastic cubes.
They weren't cubes.
Centimeter.
They were like pretty much beans, but it was like one side was yellow, one side was white, one side was red.
Oh.
So they were like coins. They were pretty much like coins, but like bean looking, and one side was white, one side was red.
Sure.
And then it was like, you like shook them up, laid them all out, and then it was like you counted how many red, how many white, and then so if there was like 3 red, 7 white, it's like, well, how many is that in all? 10. It was
3 red or 7 white. That's how many it is.
Yeah, 10 in all. You're supposed to do basic addition, Jacob. Would you fail kindergarten?
Yeah.
Well, not surprising based on your behavior.
I don't even go here.
But yeah, it was like the teacher's addition. I remember in kindergarten we did like that like 3 days in a row of this addition. And I was like
completely useless.
I was like, excuse me, Mrs. Whitkin, when are we going to get to subtraction? And she was like, whoa. That right there, that's a first grade topic. And I was like, are you kidding me?
Oh, you're quoting Billy Joe.
Yeah, before he even... Well, I think he was quoting me, actually. When he had his meltdown, he was quoting me. I've hung out with him a few times. I toured with Billy Joe. Have I not mentioned that on the show before?
No, I feel like that would have come up first episode.
Like, one of the first things addressed. I've toured with him. I don't know. He's like a jerk. He does a lot of drugs.
Not anymore. Or at least that's what he wants you to think.
Yeah, there's a song, what is it, On the Horse or On the Wagon?
DUI?
On the Wagon. And he's just like, we'll get to that, but he's just like...
Oh, yeah, Hitching a Ride, of course.
Hitching a Ride. Jacob.
What?
You're so dumb. Celebrity Apprentice update. Gary Busey finally got fired. But it was ridiculous to get there.
Yeah.
Because... There was an episode where he like should have, but then Mark McGrath got fired, and I was like screaming at my computer, like, "What are you doing?" And then Gary got fired. So
did you see the new SNL opener?
Oh, I saw a bunch of the sketches. I didn't see all of them.
But you missed the cold open?
No, I think I did. It was the cold open.
Jared Kushner.
Was that Jimmy Fallon in the vest? Yeah. I still don't know who Kushner is, other than that he wears a vest.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay.
But they did Celebrity Apprentice. And I thought you would be freaking.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, Kushner did Celebrity Apprentice?
Or no. Like they did it. They're like Steve Bannon and Jared Kushner. In my hands, I hold a photo of the person who will remain my advisor, and then they played it up like Celebrity Apprentice.
Oh, I didn't watch the whole thing. I probably should have.
Yeah, you fool.
I watched probably half to 60-70% of the sketches. Did you watch the whole episode of Jimmy Fallon hosting?
Yeah. Eventually, yes.
Okay. From what I saw, I didn't think that episode was
Me neither. I thought it was just
Well, because I think
I think Jimmy Fallon's just that, so that makes sense.
I think his whole shtick on SNL was that he would like break. In every sketch,
but
and
he didn't break.
That was everybody was like, "When's he gonna break?"
He's like a good actor,
and then he didn't, and it was like, "No, he's like grown and developed as a comedic talent."
An alcoholic.
Oh my God, Jimmy Fallon, alcoholic. I don't know if that's public knowledge or not. But
yeah. What? Well, it's public rumor.
Public rumor that he's got a bad.
That or we're just making it up.
We can make it. We can say whatever we want on the air, right? I'll say it right now. Who's another late night host? Stephen Colbert. Stephen Colbert drives drunk often.
Good for him.
Breaking down all the stereotypes. Oh, that's a thing I wanted to say.
Okay.
Okay. You know how oh God, I'm trying to think of the analogy.
Yeah.
God, darn it. Oh, I have like one half of the analogy, but I can't think of the other half.
Okay.
It's like what's a thing that like if you are gonna do it safe? I guess sex is the first thing that comes to mind.
If you
it's like a risky thing, but like if you are gonna do it.
If you're gonna break the law, only one break law at a time.
I guess sex is the only thing I'm thinking of, but I thought there was a better analogy of like if you're
cutting yourself.
Well, no, don't do that at all, please. There's plenty of phone numbers.
How am I supposed to get attention, Chris?
No, Jacob, I don't know if we. You're making light of a very serious issue.
Well, I've been to therapy. I can joke about it. I've earned my stripes, Chris.
Wait, I can't believe this. What is a thing where it's like, don't do it, but if you are.
Suicide.
No.
Oh, drive drunk.
No. Yes, but that's the other half of my analogy.
Oh.
That's the punchline half. That's why I need the setup.
Let's
just. I guess sex is the only thing that comes to mind. Where it's like you probably shouldn't, but if you are going to do it, be safe about it. And I was like, same thing with drunk driving. You probably shouldn't, but if you are going to do it, at least be safe about it.
Calling people out in public with words, fighting words, dueling. If you're gonna duel someone.
Yu-Gi-Oh duel?
No, Alexander Hamilton.
Well, he died, so I don't want to do
in a duel.
I don't want to do a Hamilton duel. I'd rather do an Aaron Burr duel. And any history buffs out there, I think, will pick up on the little reference I just made. You a history buff?
No, not at all.
Me neither. History. I remember.
I've never gotten history.
I remember in high school, it was like you did 2. I don't know if Jersey's any different, but in New York, it was like you did 2 years of world history and then a year of American history.
Ooh, no. We got 1 year of world and 2 years American.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, of course, it was like 9th grade was like ancient civilizations like Mesopotamia and Byzantines. I know those aren't related.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. 2 years world, 2 years American.
Well, no, because I remember for us, it was like 9th grade was like all the early stuff, like the like ancient civilizations, and then 10th grade was still world history. I think 10th grade was like World War II, but like, you know, from a European perspective or whatever. And I guess a little more modern world history, like stuff. Yeah, I think it was a lot of like World War I, World War II, but like, you know, not from an American perspective. And then 11th grade was just like straight up like, this is American history. And obviously like in middle school, elementary school, I had exposure to world and American history. I never liked world history. I just like didn't care.
I prefer world history.
Most people I talk to say that they prefer world history.
It's just because like American history is really boring and short and too specific.
I love it because world history, I'm like, there's so much going on. Like I don't care. American history, I'm like, I can like get behind a lot of this. I can like understand. And it's a little.
I
easier
relate
to relate
as
to.
an American.
Yeah, it's easy to relate to. But I swear, I feel like I'm in the minority because every single person in high school was always like, oh no, I much prefer world history than America.
Yeah.
I never knew what that was.
Give me any research paper on Rome. I'll take that over anything on American history.
Really, I don't want to go as far as to say I love American history, but I definitely preferred world history because it was still okay. I think I hate the Byzantine Empire, and I'm just throwing that out there. I hate the Byzantine Empire, and here's why. Because in 9th grade, I got sick for like 2 days, and I missed the unit on the Byzantine Empire, but I like still had to take the quiz on it, and I wasn't in class, so I failed the quiz, and I got an F on that quiz, and then I dropped down to like a B for that quarter in high school in Miss Gordon's 9th grade second period class, and I'm still mad about that Byzantine Empire nonsense.
Tough break.
I'm still angry.
I bet.
Stupid Miss Gordon. Why didn't she let me take a makeup, Jacob? Why?
I'm sure you didn't ask.
If you're listening, Abigail Gordon, I'll say her full name because there's a 0% chance she is. If you're listening to this,
Well, it's not about her hearing; it's about other people hearing, and then for her protection.
I want you to find this woman. In the Green Army, I want you to find
We
her.
have no army.
I want you to seek out. She teaches at my high school, whose name I won't say. I'm gonna give you a little challenge. But
You already said it in another episode.
have I?
Yeah.
Do you know the name of my high school?
Oh, I guess not by name, but you've disclosed where you live, and that's enough.
Oh, I've probably said enough. Anyway, find this teacher and don't like harass her. Don't send her death threats. She's like a nice enough lady.
I'm gonna take out every instance of her name if that's the case.
Just send her an email being like, you really messed up by not letting Chris take that quiz a different day. Just let her know that she's in the wrong. Make her feel bad because I deserved.
Oh, speaking of being in the wrong, how's your honor board going?
I am technically not allowed to talk about that
Ooh.
on air.
Oh.
It does say in the email, or no, it says like we strongly advise you not to discuss what's going on. Have I talked about it on the show before?
No.
All right. Well, I have a meeting with someone tomorrow, so
someone.
yeah. So next week, if I have a better understanding what's going on, I just like don't want someone to. I don't know if we're in Pierce on. I don't know if we're on the Pierce right now, but if we are, I don't want someone in Pierce like hearing me talk about this if I'm not supposed to, because. I don't know.
I'll honor board you again.
No, wait. I took a test this morning. I was sitting next to my friend, and I was like, hey man, like, why don't we just like copy of each other? Like, I'm already under one honor board investigation and double jeopardy. Like, you can't be tried for an honor board thing twice. That's right?
That's not what it means.
Hey, attention, Stevens campus. You heard it here, folks.
If one person's under an honor board trial, it doesn't apply to anyone else.
They can only do one at a time. How many people are on the honor board?
They can't take us all.
Wait, you ever watched Disney's Recess?
Yeah.
There was an episode where they said the word womps, and then the teachers were like, because that's totally the thing that would happen. They were like, you're all, that's a banned word. You can't say it. If I hear you say the word womps, you go to the principal's office. And then TJ Detweiler was just like, what? That womps? And then it was like, principal. But then every single kid in school said it. And then I just remember there was like a shot of like every kid in the school crammed in the principal's office. And he's like, all right, this isn't going to work. And then they're like, you can't ban a word. Like,
wait, hold on.
Wait, I don't know if we could say womps on air.
Thwomps, sure.
Thwomps is a trademarked Mario character.
Oh yeah, then.
Or so are womps though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the difference between a womp and a thwomp?
Thwomps are limbless. Womps are not.
Oh yes, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Jeez.
First of all, don't correct me on Mario. I'm a Mario master.
Yeah, me too. So we got Modest Mouse in the studio. I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's Modest Mouse.
Float On.
Float On, the only Modest Mouse song I know.
I think I listened to an album of theirs once.
Yeah, me too, but I couldn't tell you anything about it.
Yeah, I just remember I was like talking to someone. They were like, "You really got to listen to this," and I was at the time I was like, "All right," and then I listened to it. I was like, "I don't."
All right.
This is fine, I guess. I don't know.
Speaking of just fine, I guess. 1039 over Smooth Out Happy Hour or Slappy Hours.
First of all, that's a dumb name. Can we all agree?
Do you know why?
No.
Okay,
so the original album was 39 over Smooth.
Sure.
Why is this? So that's where I guess the 1039. But
yeah, well, there's 1,000 Hours. That's a song, or that's an EP. Slappy is an EP. So mix them up.
So let me ask you this.
Sure.
Are we? I guess we're just diving in.
Yeah.
That gives us a little more freedom to do bits and stuff. Let me just ask you this.
Yeah.
So those songs. Were they written at the same time as the rest?
These are
later?
EPs that were released earlier, I believe, or later, either one. Some of it's from Sweet Children, which is Green Day's original band name.
So all the songs that we're going to be discussing off of like
the same time period.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Because
it's so weird
you could
going
tell.
From like 21st Century Breakdown. I'm not going to count it straight, but like going from like 21st Century Breakdown, even Revolution Radio, which I really liked, going to this, it was like, ooh,
we're back to this,
back at the old grind. But honestly, I lump pretty much. So we're going to talk about 1039 over Smooth Slappy, then Shenanigans, and then like
a little bit of International Superhits.
Right. I honestly, I think pretty much every song that we're gonna be discussing could have just been Quattro. Like, it feels very much like it belongs in like the Uno Dos Tre type of like these.
Well, all of the things on Shenanigans are B-sides.
Yeah,
so that makes sense.
There was first of all the bonus on a 1039 over smooth I thought were just like lame. Like,
yeah, totally.
And then, but even on Shenanigans, I thought, like, with maybe one or two exception, I thought they were pretty much all like, this is kind of a.
I like Shenanigans.
You do? I didn't.
There's like some covers in there. That's super cool.
There were a couple covers.
And then you can't tell me you don't like International Superhits.
Well, that's just like a greatest hits, right?
Yeah. With those three extras.
The three extra ones that we haven't already discussed.
Cover.
I like they were like a significant improvement from the other stuff.
Of course.
But also it was really funny because I was looking at International Superhits and I see all the songs on there and I was just like, huh. Wait a sec. Like, the biggest hit off this is like Time of Your Life. And then I was like, wait a sec. Oh, okay, this album came out before American Idiot. So I was like, oh, okay. Because if they released a hits album after American Idiot, it'd just be American Idiot. So, like, it makes sense.
Totally.
But I thought it was weird that they had a hits album. I guess you know better than I. They had a greatest hits album before their biggest hit album.
Yeah.
So they were all. I mean, I always thought that American Idiot is what made them popular and famous.
No.
But they already were up before that, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I didn't know. I learned a lot on this show.
Yeah. And how much of this are you going to use again? Some. When you're talking with Dan.
My buddy Dan Einhorn, shout out.
You got a problem with telling people's last names on the show.
Did I just say his last name? Oh no. Oh, it's just like I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if he would mind, actually. He probably wouldn't, but it's not something you could just assume.
No.
Oh, I don't know if I've told this story on the show, but my first time doing stand-up.
Oh, yeah, I've heard this.
You've heard this story. I don't know if I told it on the show. So, my freshman year of college, I did a stand-up set at Stevens. So, if I'm doing it at Stevens, I used, like, the real names of, like, a bunch of people I know, and I, like, kind of sort of aired some dirty laundry of theirs, like things that were very big secrets. I'm on stage just like, and this girl's hooking up with him, and she's sleeping with this guy. Like, I'm just like, it like, I like to think it worked in the context of the set, but it really didn't. But anyway, when I told it at Stevens, I like used everybody's real name. I like used their their straight up name. Because it didn't matter at Stevens. But then it got recorded, and I was like, oh, this is a really funny set. I'll put it on YouTube. And then I put it on YouTube. But then, like, 2 days later, my buddy, I'll use fake names for this story, because just in case. But my buddy, Tyler, he, like, texts me, and he's just like, Jenny's, like, real upset about your set. And I was like, what? Oh, okay. I can understand that. I definitely said some very, like, dark... I said some unkind thing. I didn't say anything unkind about her. I just, like, said something she did that, like, me being the dumb boy I am, didn't realize I shouldn't have said. But he's like, Jenny's real upset. I'm like, well, why is Jenny upset? It's like, well, Jenny told Sarah, who told me. And I was like, what? Because, like, Tyler and Sarah were dating. And then it was like... So Jenny was like, Sarah, you're my closest friend. Here's the secret. Don't repeat it. And then Sarah was like, hey, Tyler, you're my boyfriend. So here's the secret. Don't repeat it. And then Tyler was like, hey, Chris, you're a good friend of mine. Here's the secret. Don't repeat it. And then there I am repeating it on stage and putting it on
hey,
YouTube.
Stevens, here's the secret.
Everybody, guess what? Jenny, wow, what a girl. Am I right or am I right? And then... I also thought it was funny because then I had to, like, apologize to Sarah, and I was like, oh, because Jenny got real mad at Sarah. It was like, you told your stupid boyfriend, and then he told his dumb friend, and everybody knows all this
Very
stuff.
Dumb friend.
Oh, I'm an idiot. But then I had to, yeah. Then I had to, like, apologize. I'm like, I'm so sorry, Sarah, you got put in this situation. She's like, no, I just wish,
I just wish you kept your mouth shut, Chris. I mean, Zach.
No, you can use my real name. That's fine.
Oh, we've been using fake. Oh. Were we not supposed to use... We were just using the fake names.
Wait,
I'm sorry, Zach.
Wait, cut the mics for a sec. Yo, Mark, are you okay?
No. Because I didn't turn off the mics yet, and you just said my real name.
All right. Anyway, yeah, pro tip, always change people's names. Or, if you forget and...
Do the Hannibal bit.
What's the Hannibal bit?
Wait, have you not seen it?
I think I have. Remind me.
It's just like he ends his joke with, I gotta stop using a real name. I can still do this bit and you say a fake name.
No, I've actually done sets before where I've like wanted to use a different name, forgot, and then it's like, all right, I guess I can't put this on YouTube. Like I've had really, really good sets that I want to put on YouTube.
You haven't put any set on YouTube, yeah?
I know. I've put like one set because there were a couple sets. There was like one really good one, but I used someone's real name, so I couldn't put that one up. There was another one that didn't get recorded. Like I think the best set I've done didn't get recorded, so I couldn't put that up. And then since I've been like off-center present, I don't really open for the show, so I can't really put like openings, or I don't do opening stand-up for the show, so I can't put stand-up on. And I have such good sets. It's just either they don't get recorded or they do get recorded, and I say something that I don't want to put on. Or like I've done sets that got recorded, but they're like not things I'd be comfortable like putting on YouTube. So it's like,
What a tragedy!
Poor me.
What an ordinary world you live in.
All right, Jacob said the secret word for today's episode. So
I already said it.
Well,
I guess you're just reacting to that first instance now.
Well, now we're
to let it mature for 42 minutes.
Wow. You can't see it, listeners. I'm actually crying.
No, that's a lie. Okay, now he's crying.
So beautiful.
Yeah, I'm crying.
I need a minute.
Yeah, I need to throw up, so I'll be back.
Throw up? Why you gotta throw up? It's the best song ever.
Yeah.
Well, with one exception.
All right. Yeah, I already said all my predictions.
With one exception.
Is it September?
Wasn't this like a punchline one week?
It was just like we were playing a bunch of 80s stuff, and then Aerosmith was appropriate.
But isn't there like a Green Day song called like Dream On or something?
Not in the slightest.
Or like some other Aerosmith song?
Probably not.
That like shared a name with a Green Day song? Ah, well.
If you want to listen to the whole series again, be my guest.
Yeah, I gotta re-listen to In the Green all the way through.
I don't like listening to my podcast stuff again.
I've listened to a couple episodes back. It's like interesting because it's like if I listen to one from like 4 weeks ago, I don't like remember. I'm like,
I blank constantly.
I don't remember. Does it ever happen to you where like someone will come up to you and they'll like reference like an improv scene or something you did during a show, and then it's like I have no memory of that.
No, I remember. We've talked about this, not on the show, but I usually remember every improv scene I've done.
I used to, like back when I was a freshman, even into sophomore year, like I pretty much remember all of them. But at this point, I've done so many that like sometimes one of my rooms would be like, oh yeah, he'll just like reference something. He'll just be like, oh, pancakes flying, right, Chris? And I'm like, what? He's like, that improv scene did. I'm like, I believe that's a thing that happened, but I don't.
Pause. We got plugs. So come on down to the improv show this weekend. Friday at 9, Saturday at 8. Well, yeah, whisper your bit, Chris.
Where's the show, Jacob?
It's in EAS 222, not Hayden Lounge, not Bissinger.
EAS.
Edwin Augustus Stevens Academic Building.
222, Friday at 9 p.m., Saturday at 8 p.m. Hey, Jacob, is there going to be free pizza, free snacks, and free drinks?
You better believe there's going to be. Is there going to be improv? Probably.
How about definitely?
Oh, definitely.
Hey,
I didn't
Jacob,
know that.
Is it going to be a great way to spend a weekend night full of laughs?
I can't guarantee you that.
I can. So come on down to Off Center's very own improv show here on
WCPR.
EAS 222 this weekend.
In the green.
Oh, do you want to talk about the name of the show?
Oh, not really. I don't.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna age well on the show.
Half of the Off Center show names don't age well. Maybe not half, but a lot of them are like, oh, that made sense at the time.
I think they hold up pretty well, decently. Let's get on with it. Let's talk about Paper Lanterns.
Oh yeah.
Both the song and the
Day.
Thing, the item.
Paper lanterns, or have you ever like dealt with a paper lantern? I don't think I have, honestly.
Yes, I have.
When do you those are like, oh, isn't that like a thing that like if someone dies you release the paper lantern because it's their soul or something?
Sure, that sounds right.
I remember in High School Musical 2 they did a scene with paper lanterns, so what do I know? All right,
you know about High School Musical 2?
All right, so this is Paper Lanterns.
So that's the best song in this album. Oh, he's just talking about girls, girls, girls.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no, I was gonna say like, I don't know if I agree with that, but I don't know if I disagree with that, because like all of these are the same.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't. Okay.
I imagine us getting through these in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, like like for most of these songs, I was just like,
Ugh.
like Paper Lanterns, I was just like, all right, so we're back to like, this is a Green Day song. Like, he said nothing. It was boring.
I think this is tied so closely to 10,000 Light Years Away.
What is 10,000 Light Years Away?
That's a Staring at the Wall song.
Oh.
But it's just like, I knew you. Do you think about me? And probably not.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Is that Chuck Berry or Marty McFly? I honestly can't tell.
Well, Chuck Berry died, so probably not him.
Did he die? Didn't he die like a month or two
Very
ago?
recently.
Yeah. So it must be Marty McFly. Okay, cool. Next song. I don't know if the mic's making it up, but Johnny B. Good's playing. Okay. Why do you want him? Okay.
Same thing.
So why do you want him? When I saw the name, I was like, because when I was like, oh, 1,000, I wasn't really in the mode of like, oh, these are all gonna be lame. So I heard Paper Lanterns, I was like, okay, whatever. So then, why do you want him? I was like, oh, that's an interesting song title. Like, why do you want him? Like, this is gonna be some interesting. Like, maybe he's got something to say.
It's just a rhetorical question.
Yeah, like he says nothing. I thought this was gonna be meaningful, and then it wasn't. So thanks, Billy.
Classic Green Day.
Classic
early Green Day.
This is 409 in your coffee maker. You know how some people say Seinfeld's a show about nothing?
Yeah.
This is a song about nothing. What is 409 also?
I think it's a cleaning product. Okay, so I have a thing about this. So on the YouTube video I used to listen to this album, this song, it goes like, and then it cuts out and then goes to the next song. I thought that was a whole song, like it's a bit song.
Oh.
But I've only listened to the full song today.
Well, you weren't missing much. It was nothing.
He's in a daze.
Honestly,
He's in a daze.
I would have preferred if it was like a 3-second bit song.
Oh, wait. Blink-182 does a bunch of songs like that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'll pull one up.
Next one is Knowledge, and this is a cover.
Of Operation Ivy.
Where's like...
I know things again.
Oh, he says a bad word. Okay, so when I saw this was a cover, I was like, oh, let me listen to the original. I actually kind of prefer this one to the original.
Yeah.
I thought the original was super angry and like mad, whereas this one was a little more like
classic Rocky.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean,
yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with it.
It's a little more fun.
It's just a good song.
Yeah.
All he knows is that he doesn't know anything.
And I think
that's the proper.
I think we can all relate.
All I'd sing about is nothing in my early years.
1,000 Hours.
Starlit night, the moon is shining bright. You're the one.
Literally, the first time I listened to this song, I zoned out for a sec, and I like looked back, and like was already on the next song. I was like,
yeah,
oh, that song.
I couldn't tell you anything about this song.
I just was like, did I really just listen to that song?
Good song.
Okay, great.
Great song.
Dry Ice.
Cool title, but utterly forgettable.
So like every song, 1,000 Hours, he's like talking about girls again. He's like, I want girls.
I just assume that if it's not.
Yeah, Dry Ice, girls. Like he's just like, I want to get laid. It's like, yeah,
just wait a couple years. You'll be a famous rock star.
Yeah, it's like, why? Just wait and you'll be famous, dude. Just chill.
I don't know why everyone just doesn't wait till they're famous.
Right? I mean, it'd save a lot of guys' stress. Only of You.
Bet you can't guess what this is about.
All right, I'm gonna ask you, what do you think this song is about?
Girls.
One more?
And girls.
I really gotta have these like queued up. I really wish I wasn't so.
I'm gonna get you a soundboard one day.
I should just like come to the studio with these like preloaded.
I don't know why you don't.
Because I'm got Yu-Gi-Oh preloaded. All right, only of you.
There you go.
At one point in the song, he's just like, "I love you," and I'm like, "Wow, could you be any less enthusiastic about loving someone?"
Yeah.
You
People
could.
do it all the time.
Too real. All right, the one I want. Bored. I was bored. Wait, I wrote in my notes. I thought. What do you think that says? Just out of curiosity.
Lazy. Tuggin.
It can't say Lazy Town. Like it definitely doesn't say Lazy Town.
Lazy tiny. Lazy toy. TIYN.
I don't know. Maybe Lazy Time.
Lazy Town. It has to be Lazy Town.
Speaking of Lazy Town.
Is this the song you thought of when you didn't want to admit it?
I was looking at whatever. I think I wrote like Lazy Tune or something.
No, I think it's Lazy Town.
It definitely isn't, but I also love Lazy Town.
I know you do.
Oh, speaking of children's shows that I'm in love with, do you know what I did Easter weekend? No. Or do you know what I did this weekend? Now's a good appropriate time to talk about it. It was one night, and I had like homework that was due, and I'm like a night owl, so it was like 3 a.m. I was like, let's do it. So I was like doing homework, and I had Arthur playing. You know the hit show Arthur?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I like love Arthur. Like as a kid, I like loved Arthur, and I remember getting to a point, probably in like late elementary school, early middle school, where I was like too old for all the other PBS shows, and I was like, I'm too old for these shows. But when Arthur come on, I'd be like, I'm never too old for Arthur. I like love Arthur. I like love Arthur. I think Arthur is one of the best shows
ever.
Possibly. Do you know that it's the second longest running animated show after The Simpsons?
I believe that.
Yeah, it's still they're still making new Arthur episodes still to this day. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're still making Arthur. I only like the ones I'm nostalgic for.
I feel like you can only write so much about growing up. They have to have repeated something by now. Life isn't that diverse.
Also, one of the best TV show theme songs or the best TV show theme song?
No, it's great or greatest if you're gonna copy that bit.
Great or greatest?
Did Stephen Colbert like George W. Bush, great president or greatest president?
Oh, right. That's what comes. Arthur, great TV show theme or greatest? Well, there might be one TV show theme that's better.
Well, that's a movie theme.
Anyway, Arthur, highly recommend it. I'll probably talk to you a lot more of it about it throughout the week because that's my like thing this week is Arthur, like it was with Lazy Town for that one week in December.
I know.
Like,
I know. Don't you worry.
All right, I want to be alone.
Wait, you should just send out an email update.
I was actually going to send an email update tonight. I'll probably talk about Arthur in it.
That's the only reason why. You don't have anything pressing to say.
I have things to say. What if I just sent emails out about Arthur to people?
We got to talk about nominations.
On the show or just
in general, but
that's what that's okay. One of the things that the email will cover.
Okay.
I want to be alone. Oh, I thought this was
Wait, can I nominate someone on air? I nominate Chris Fitzgerald for president.
Do I get paid?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I'll pay you. That's how much you mean to me as a president.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Listen, I'll be 35 years old and still running this club. Let's be honest. Okay, I Want to Be Alone. This is my favorite song off of the...
Really?
Yeah.
This is the last song I heard before I left to come to the show. Adam was like, he wants to be alone? He definitely does not want to be with anyone.
No. I like this song a lot, and I noticed
because it's not about girls.
Wait, no. I like this one a lot, and then I noticed that the last like 3 songs were like, I want a girl, next song. 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 I just want to be alone. And I was like, oh, okay, I respect that. That's great. And then it sounded way better. So maybe he should have stopped chasing girls and started doing other stuff, which he, I guess,
be
did.
Alone.
Yeah. So that's
that
Slappy
album.
Hours.
1039 / smoothed out Slappy Hours.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's
now,
that. Let's go to Shenanigans.
Yeah.
Let's go to an interesting album. Decently and more so. Let's go to an album.
I'll accept
rather
more,
than
so.
trash.
Shenanigans.
Everything was still better than Ordinary World, though.
Oh, grass is blue, the sky is green. I didn't know this was an. We were doing
green is day. Yeah.
We were doing a little like say things that are wrong bit.
Oh, that's an improv warm up.
Oh, I've played that one.
Yeah.
Ooh, I've got some good bits for that one. Okay, so Shenanigans. This came out. This is not. Oh, this was B-sides, right?
B-sides and like album extras, like stuff from other countries' releases.
Stuff that got left on the cutting room floor.
Basically.
So in other words, Shenanigans is just the bonus features on a DVD.
Yeah.
It's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris.
But
You're welcome, Chris. Okay.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome, Chris.
All right, I mean, Zach.
I mean, Mark. How do you spell Mark? M-A-R-C-H? Because I spell Zach, Z-A-C.
Yeah, I'm named after the month.
Oh, I feel bad. I'll say this on air. I don't care. The other day, I was talking to one of our friends, Suzuki, and he like texted me something, and he was just like, something. Oh, I was like, read this thing Zach wrote, and then I was like, read this thing that Zach wrote, and then he texted me back. He was like, he's like, yeah, I'll make sure to read the thing Zach wrote, but he spelled Z-A-C-K. And I remember whenever anyone would spell his name like that, Zach would get like real mad. So then I just like the only thing I said, he like wrote me some long thing, and within the thing was just like, and I will read the thing Z-A-C-K wrote. And then I like the only response I did was like asterisk Z-A-C-H. And I'm like, that's what Zach would have wanted me to say. And then he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was like, no, I'm kidding. But
Bitting around.
Anyway, Suffocate. So that's the first track off of Shenanigans. Suffocate.
3 a.m. I'm drunk again. My head is spinning. Underneath my feet, so make it stop.
I like this song.
This
is one of my favorites.
Really? I thought it was kind of repetitive.
I kind of liked it being repetitive, though.
Yeah?
Because it's like slipped into a coma, and that's like at least a little symbolic.
I guess so. I think for a lot of these, it's important to know like the context of when they were written, but it's hard to keep track of, so this is just kind of
also, I think most of them don't say anything.
Yeah, but they're okay. But
They're
yeah,
decent.
Suffocate.
I like this one. I think the pre-chorus is amazing. Or the chorus? No, pre-chorus.
Okay.
I really like that.
Desanitized.
Desensitized. Don't butcher the titles, Chris.
Desanitized.
This beginning part is Mike screaming.
Oh yeah, I was like, what is going? I like didn't
He's
know
like
what was going
beating
on.
up stuff with a baseball bat.
Oh, because I was like, is it supposed to be like weird? Like well, obviously it's supposed to, but
He's
like
desensitized
to
to violence.
Interesting. It was a very angsty song. Oh,
Wait,
I cut that right before we started. Maybe uncomfortable. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, super angsty.
I'm like over it.
Super angsty.
Oh, wait, if that makes you uncomfortable, you gotta listen to Slipknot's Iowa.
No, I am not going to listen to that. If I don't know, I don't want to put myself in an uncomfortable situation. That's just a fact.
It's 15 minutes. Corey Taylor is naked in the studio. He's cutting himself with glass.
Yeah, no, that's something I will never listen to. Okay. Okay, let's see. Do you know what the next track is?
No.
Okay, just shout out. Hey, Jacob, what's the next track?
Oh, it's I Wanna Be on TV.
You lied.
I did.
It's actually You Lied.
Oh, another one of my favorites off this album.
Really?
Yeah. Wait, I think this is super cool. Just
You got a problem, you just can't
and then the drums.
hide. Compulsive habits that never seem to die.
I think that's super tight.
Yeah, I like this. I like this.
This one's like just punchy.
Yeah.
I dig this one.
Punchy's a good word. Yeah, I said it was. The lyrics are pretty intense. He's like dead moms and stuff, or someone's like mom died. And I was like, oh, that's heavy.
and the chorus is a limerick. AABBA.
AABBA. Yeah. That's a limerick. You like limericks?
Sure.
Good answer. I love limericks.
Great.
Oh, the only limerick that I like know offhand, I 100% can't say on air.
No. No.
I can say the beginning. There once was a man from Nantucket. There you go. All right.
That's only A. That's not a limerick.
That's only A. Well, hey, talk to me after the show if you want.
I know it.
If you want the rest of it.
I didn't
You
know it
probably-
until this semester, but I know it now.
From me saying it, or just from?
This is either you or Andy.
I like that limerick a lot. It's just stupid. Or what's the other one? There once was a man from Peru who dreamt he was eating his shoe. He awoke that night with a terrible fright and saw that his dream had come true. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
All right, Outsider.
I'm an outsider.
Okay, thanks. It's like I thought that was. It's like, all right, the song's called Outsider. I'm an outsider. All right.
It's a Ramones song. I haven't heard the original, which I feel like I should, but
Wait, this one was a cover.
yeah.
Awkward.
Ramones.
That's awkward. I actually really want to hear the other one because I didn't know this was a cover. But the thing I said was I was like, for a punk band, this is kind of I'm like they're trying to be punk, but it's kind of underwhelming. So I bet the Ramones being one of if not the punk band, I'm sure they probably did it better.
Good. Nothing really to say about that.
All right, next one.
Decent.
Don't want to fall in love.
It's like a cool tone. It's like a beat.
I think this was one of probably my favorite off this album actually.
Really?
Yeah, but not by much.
Yeah,
much.
I
and
think
not
this is a weird one though.
I kind of liked it because I was just like, you know what? Yeah, you don't need girls, Billy. Just do
Yeah,
you.
just keep not talking about girls. That's
Please,
that's the
God,
only
please.
time you write good
Please
music.
stop. That was kind of part of why I liked it so much, but I thought it was good. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Espionage. Now this one,
Do you know where this is from?
I do because I looked it up.
Okay.
This is from
Austin.
James Bond, Quantum of Solace.
It's actually Skyfall.
Oh, Skyfall. This is from the first Austin Powers, right?
The Spy Who Shagged Me. Yeah. No.
No. Spy Who
Second.
Shagged Me is 2.
So that's second.
So this is from the second one. It's called Espionage. It's
Wait,
supposed
you
to be-
could just keep playing and we can talk
we can talk over it.
It's
It's just instruments.
It is. One of the only, if not the only, Green Day instrumental.
It does sound very spy. Like
Yeah, it's
it's
like awesome.
exactly what it's supposed to be. So I like it a lot.
I think the guitar sounds like super cool. Like it's something I wish they used more often.
Yeah. Have you seen all the Austin Powers movies?
Of course.
I love Austin Powers.
Who
so
doesn't?
much. Yeah, exactly.
Probably a lot of people would be like, it's so dumb.
But
that's the
it's like,
point.
it's fun. It's so fun.
It is so. They're such a fun series.
Oh my gosh, one of the best. You ever see The Love Guru?
Yeah.
Oh man, I remember when that movie came out. I was in 7th grade, and I was like, "This is the," because I think I'd seen that before. I hadn't seen any of the Austin Powers movies, and then I went and I saw Love Guru, and I was like, that was actually one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. I loved it. So I feel like if I were to watch it again, I'd probably still like it.
Yeah, but for different reasons, hopefully.
I don't even know, honestly, because I remember Love Guru came out right around the same time as Adam Sandler made a movie called You Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Ooh.
Have you seen that movie?
I think I remember seeing commercials.
I remember I loved that movie too. Like those came out the same summer. Me and my buddy Vinny, we went and we saw both of them.
Some are bad movies.
Those movies were. I loved both of them like so much. I was like, those are the funniest movies
You
I've
also
ever seen.
love Ordinary World, so.
All right, well, Jacob. Let's give a sad goodbye to Jacob, who's no longer a part of the show.
Listen, how many times have I had to leave the show? I think I'm gonna be here for a while.
Jacob, do you want to be on radio?
Revolution?
Do you want to be on the internet?
Nah.
Do you want to be on a newspaper?
Yes. Like, read the new Stu column. I finally submitted my article, or had Mullet submit it.
Do you want to be on a picture?
A certain kind of picture. Maybe.
Maybe she moving pictures?
Yeah. If it was maybe if it was broadcasted at about 29.97 frames per second.
Well, our eyes can only see 3 frames per second. All right, I want to be on TV.
That's not true.
How much can ours see?
30.
No, isn't that the meme? Isn't it like a meme? Because it's like 60 frames per second games. It's like, well, our eyes can only see 30.
Yeah,
Isn't that like? It's like not. That's not true.
that's true.
So then why? How do 60 FPS games work?
They display it 60 frames per second, and there's better. It's more continuous.
But if our eyes can't notice the difference,
But you can. I'm sure you can tell the difference between 30 and
no,
60.
obviously you can. So then our eyes should be able to see more than 30, right?
No, I think it's the calculus of it. Another cover.
Did they ever? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh. Did they ever get on TV?
Green Day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the original?
Fang, I think?
Did they ever get on TV?
Probably not.
Fang, if you're out there listening, we can hook you up.
No, we can't. Unless they want to be on
shut
shit
up.
TV.
I'll turn off the mic. Shut up, Jacob. I can do whatever I want. If I want them on TV, I get them on TV. Do you understand me? I got more power than you'll ever have, okay?
Your mic's actually off, so
Oh, then I can say racist things.
you sure can.
All right, next song, Scumbag.
Wait, did we say anything about I want to be on TV?
Oh,
It's like whatever.
yeah, the only comment I have is like, I was genuinely curious if they made it on TV. All right, next one's Scumbag, a.k.a. Jacob. Hey, Jacob, no, come on, don't listen. Scumbag. Yeah, the guy's scum. We get it, Billy. You don't really seem to have too much passion about it.
Nah, yeah.
He was just like, oh, your mic's not on.
Oh.
Okay. Jacob, no, your mic is, you switching it on and off and on and off.
I'm just going to talk like this.
Oh, God, no, that's going to be so terrible.
I bet.
Yeah, Scumbag.
He's a scumbag on a mission. I don't know if we could say scumbag. We're saying it.
We're doing it live. We're saying it.
Okay.
Jacob, cut both our mics. wait. Cut both our mics. Have mic 2 be on, and then.
Well, then let's fix that.
All right. Well, if that was dead silence, I apologize. If it wasn't, and it was
oh,
a
wait, I
hilarious
didn't bump
bit.
up the mic, so yeah.
Oh, well, do the bit again. What are you doing? Do that.
There,
Oh,
we're
wait.
doing it.
Now we sound like we're really far away.
Yeah, we're doing this bit.
No, you're talking into.
What? No.
Jacob, get over here. I'm gonna hit you hard.
You better not. I'm going to tell campus police.
I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it until you put my mics back on.
All right, everything's back to normal.
Fine. All right. Whatever.
Gosh. I'm going to take off.
Okay. Whatever. Anyway. No, put your headphones back on. I'm not playing Ordinary World anymore. I promise. I promise. I promise to you. See?
No, you're not.
I'm not. Okay? You can put your headphones back on. Okay? I'm not playing it. Just put your headphones back. I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it. Oh, I was playing it. Oh, got him. You just got pranked. What song are we up to? I hate this album. Wait, can I? Shenanigans was terrible.
I don't think it's terrible. We did TV.
Scumbag was bad. Okay, tired of waiting for you. Well, guess what, Billy?
This is a Kinks cover.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I like this one. It's like groovy. I think this one. I think you'd like this one.
Yeah, I like this one. Didn't make me mad or anything. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine.
He's tired. I'm tired of waiting for this album to get good.
I'm tired of waiting for this stupid album to be over so I can stop listening. Because
Yeah.
guess what? I'm sick of it. Next song's Sick of Me.
Why can't you just admit it? You got it, you're sick of me.
I'm sick of this album.
That's it. All right, yeah. I think everybody was thinking that.
Well, I'm just saying what everybody's thinking, Chris.
You're avant-garde. All right, Rotting. Next song. I want to go through these. Rotting.
I think the guitar is cool on this.
The guitar's cool.
They tried something with this.
I straight up fell asleep when I heard this on a train.
Yeah, I could see that.
At one point he says are you dying? And I was like, yeah, I am. I feel like I'm dying listening to this song. song. Put me to bed. Okay, next song. It's called Do Da Da.
Yeah.
What does that make you think of? Do Da Da.
Like a sing-song tone.
I expected fun. I did not get fun.
I'm sorry, I didn't know this is Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy or any game show.
How often do you watch Jeopardy?
Not.
I watch it like most nights.
Do da da whatever.
I get a smug satisfaction out of it. Do Da Da was so bad. I wanted it to be like a fun like do da 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 do 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 bop do bop, and I got nothing.
You wanted it to be Semi-Charmed Life?
I want something. Or wait, I haven't heard Semi-Charmed Kind of Life in a while. Hold on, let me pull it up.
Do you know that the song is 20 years old?
No.
Yeah.
No. It says this came out in 2016.
Stop.
Wait, this song's only 20 years old.
Nah, this one's like 30.
Semi-Charmed Kind of Life, baby. Why did I play that? Oh, I want it. Yeah. With the
keep playing it.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. I like how you knew better than I did. This is what I wanted and what I didn't get because Green Day's a bunch of little baby boys. All right.
Classic Green Day song, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, but I'm so past that. On the Wagon. I got a lot to say about this song, On the Wagon. What'd you think?
It's like whatever.
All right, so the song itself is like whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but I fundamentally don't like it because Billy's just like, back on the wagon. I'm drinking a lot and doing drugs again.
There you
Whatever, man. Oops.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsie. It's like, no, Billy Joel, that's not whoopsies. The fact that you're back drinking excessively and doing all these drugs, like, that's not an oopsies. That's
Are you kidding me?
This is clearly before the iHeartRadio Music Festival breakdown.
Most things in Green Day's history are.
But like, gosh, I was like, that you gotta get your act together. I want to go back to 2002 or I guess before, whenever this song was written, and I want to smack him upside the head and be like, well, get off the wagon, save yourself the embarrassment. All right, you're gonna be Justin Bieber. I know you think you're not Justin Bieber. You're gonna be.
Well, he's been around since 1988. So.
1980 freaking 8.
Yeah,
you can say freaking. Yeah. All right. Haha, you're dead. Oh, real mature, Billy. Real mature.
This sounds too much like 99 Revolutions.
I didn't put that together, but you could very well.
There's a rat in the company, a bailout on Easy Street. How the hands of the working stiff will become so obsolete.
Are you singing 99 Revolutions words?
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that Alistair was talking about last week, how like they reuse a lot of stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised. Even if it's not like on purpose, it just wound up being that. That was Shenanigans. I didn't like Shenanigans.
Oh, wait, that was it?
Yeah, there's nothing after Haha You're Dead. That was the closer.
There's like a song like that came out with pre-release copies of this song only by just like sung by Trey called DUI. It's like a whatever song.
Did not.
Not worth covering, honestly.
So yeah.
All right, let's end on something decent.
Yeah, we got 3 songs. Now these are on International Superhits, which is like
a collection of Green Day's greatest hits.
Yes, and
not like these past 2 albums.
God no. And now these 3 songs are songs that are on this album that weren't on other albums. So we're gonna talk about. So the first one is
Maria. Something Chris is gonna pull up a bit for. Oh, maybe
How do you know?
Ave Maria. Maybe just the Rosary.
What's the beginning?
Either way, that's not the actual song. There we go.
This is Pavarotti. I think he's probably the most famous opera singer, right?
Sure.
What do you mean
I couldn't
sure?
name you another one. So
Yeah, me neither. I probably couldn't name you Pavarotti unless the name was staring me in the face. Here's another version of the song by a woman named Maria Callas. I don't know by, but she's singing it. I love Ave Maria. Ave Maria. I think it's such a nice song.
Eh.
What do you mean, eh? It's,
I think
it's a beautiful song.
I appreciate that it's in Latin.
It's a beautiful song, and I love it.
Sure.
All right, Maria. This is the Green Day song.
Billy Joe, it certainly is exciting to meet you here at the recording studio right after you've just made your very first record. How does it feel?
Wonderful. That was weird. I didn't get that, but whatever.
She's matching radio with
Revolution.
Yeah. Did we have a different response for the Revolution Radio bit?
Revolution 1776.
Oh, yeah. I should listen to all the episodes. Who's the Maria he's singing about?
I don't know.
Oh, me neither.
The one who's smashing the radio with the Board of Education.
The Ave?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a song. It's like fun, whatever.
Yeah, I liked it.
I wouldn't consider it an international super hit by any means.
No, me neither. But it was fine.
Better than anything
Didn't offend
we've
me.
listened so far.
A lot of these have offended me. That didn't offend me. Pop Rocks and Coke. I thought it said Popsicles and Coke. Pop Rocks and Coke. Also, I'll this.
where you go, you know I'll be there. If you go far, you know I'll be there.
So Pop Rocks and Coke.
I love this song.
I like it a lot, actually. It was pretty good. Glad to know he'll be.
It's like
Oh,
fun.
glad to know he'll be there. Yeah, I liked
It's
it a lot.
creepy though.
A little bit. I thought.
No, a lot of it actually.
I think it kind of for me fell into the same syndrome as the biggest police song
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
Be Watching You, where it's like it comes
Every Breath You Take.
Every breath you take, where it comes off as like when you hear the song it sounds like real sweet and
Yeah.
stuff, but it's actually kind of stalking.
That's like the irony. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of
Whatever.
I guess similar to this song where it's like, oh, that's like sweet and stuff, but I guess when you take a second you're like, oh, wait a sec, that's actually kind of creepy.
No, it's just like straight up creepy.
Yeah.
I still like it though.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I don't understand the title. I don't understand how it relates.
Coke is in Coca-Cola or Coke is in
I just always think of the candy and soda.
And what about Ski Mountain? Or what do they call it? Ski. Don't you say when you're doing Coke, they're like, oh, I'm going to go skiing,
Sure.
hit the powdered slopes?
Oh. Because it's on your nose.
Yeah. Oh. If it couldn't be any more obvious that neither of us do drugs.
What? Chris, we're cool, okay?
You turned on the other mic. You didn't turn off any.
cool, okay?
We're Trey Cool.
That mic wasn't even turned up. I just hit a button.
We're Trey Cool. That mic Dirt wasn't even turned up. What are you doing, you jerk? We can say that, I think.
Who knows? No one's listening.
I'm
You
listening.
hear that, Pierce? You're not anyone.
If you're in Pierce right now,
we love you.
Well, Jacob loves you. If you're in
Listen,
Pierce,
where you go, you
if
know
you're in
I'll
Pierce
be there.
right now, I just want you to know that
You should swipe us in.
please, God, if you want to like get into the coolest party on campus. Oh, speaking of coolest party on campus, since we got like a little more time and we only got one song left. Wait, I want to tell what I want to do or
Okay.
what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So this coming August,
Sure.
when it's like the end of August, when all of the incoming freshmen are at Stevens on like the first or second orientation day, my plan is probably day 2 of Stevens.
Is it the same plan as last year that you never did?
Yes, but
Okay.
I haven't told it on air. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into Pierce. I'll like pay. I might have a meal plan next semester. I don't know what's going on, but like I will.
Oh wait, you're gonna have dining ducks. Dining bucks.
I don't know what's going on, but I will get into Pierce when it is like only like freshmen who are all there, like the second day of college, like trying to like talk to each other, make friends.
Be like, what major are you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a comp eng.
Yeah.
I'm an undecided.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have Cal 105 with me? No, I have Cal 103.
Yeah, stupid freshman things they talk about. I actually never was a freshman because freshmen are terrible, but
I actually was, little known fact.
I was a freshman. Unfortunately, that's a dark part of my history. No, anyway, when all the freshmen are there, I want to like. I'll probably have to like shave my beard to look younger, but I want to look like a freshman.
Oh, you should get a spray tan too. Then.
Oh, shut up! But I want to like go. I want to like go to Pierce when it's
Wear
all
makeup.
freshmen.
Oh.
No, just I want to go to Pierce when it's all freshmen. Like act as though I'm a freshman, and then like get up on a table or a chair and just be like, "Hey, everybody, we're in college now. No longer are we bound to the shackles of our parents and our teachers. We finally have freedom to do whatever we want. So I'm gonna do what I've always wanted to do. So who's with me? Food fight!" And then I like pick up like a thing of food, just kind of like look around, throw it, and then every single person will either be ignoring me or like, what is this guy doing? And then when like no one joins in and it's real awkward, I'm gonna like jump down, put my head down, and shamefully exit the dining hall. And I want that to happen because that's what I want to do. Also, I think that'd be really funny. Also, here's my second plan. I think I've pitched you this one too, which I probably won't go through with, but I think is really fun. I'm definitely doing the dining hall one. I've been talking about doing it. I'm doing it.
You're not doing it.
I'm doing it.
You're not doing
Dude,
it.
if I got a spray tan, I'll do whatever. But that I really want to do. Here's my other idea. Hear me out. Here's my second bit, which I think would work, but I don't want to do it. So, go to like one of the dorms on like move-in day, like literally the day people are moving in, and you stand outside, like pick a Davis or a Humphreys. Humphreys might be a little better. One of the freshman dorms. You stand outside and just like doing something to show you're cool. Maybe smoking a cigarette. That usually associates with cool. Or vaping
within 25 feet of the building.
Yeah, I think vaping is the new cigarette. So whatever, something cool. So when all the kids are like moving in, you find a real cool looking kid, like a kid who that guy's cool and like he parties.
That guy doesn't go to Stevens.
Yeah, like a kid that is like down to party. So what you do is you do something to look cool. You show that you're cool or like fake it, and then you go over to him and you're like, "Hey man, like what's up?" You like get to shake him and you're like, "Yo, you hear about the big party that's going on?" And he's like, "Oh no," because of course, if you don't interact with him, he will be at a party tonight. Like you just know that he will be
start
at
a
one.
party.
So you tell him, you're like, "Oh, there's this big party. There's gonna be like lots of girls, lots of like drinking and stuff." And like the kids are like, "Oh,
I'm
this
listening."
cool guy's like, "Yeah, I'm there." So you exchange numbers and you're like, tell everyone you meet that there's gonna be a huge party at this address. Tell everyone you know. Then that's like, "Oh, this big party. And then at like 8 p.m. you tell them all to show up. And then at 8 p.m. They walk into my apartment and I'm just like sitting in my underwear playing like Mario Kart. And I'm like, "Oh, hey everybody. There's chips and dip out. Enjoy." And just make them real uncomfortable. That's like I'm not gonna do that one because that like has potential for disaster. But the Pierce one I think is real funny.
There's no disaster there.
Social disaster, but I don't care. I'll be a senior. I don't gotta like try and act like I matter.
It's gonna go on your permanent record.
Apparently I do have a permanent record at Stevens. Who'd
Oh
have
yeah,
thunk it?
you're.
I can't talk about this week though. That's relevant to the honor board case. But next week, hopefully, I'll be able to disclose some info.
Or maybe not.
Maybe not.
Probably not. You shouldn't.
Do you think they have a death penalty on the honor board?
I'm certain of it. I've lost plenty of friends to it. Listen, don't make friends with delinquents. You're just gonna regret it and miss them.
Did you have any friends in high school who were delinquents?
No.
Or like friends in general who are delinquents?
No.
I'm friends with a few kids who are delinquents. It's like it's like weird because like I you'll like meet up with them for lunch, and they start talking about like how they like do a lot of hard drugs now, and it's like, aw, that's all right. Well, now that stinks.
What? No, they're cool now.
Oh wait. Why was I saying vaping before? We'll go outside of Humphreys. We'll smoke PCP, and then
that's your vision of a cool drug.
PCP. What's all the cool kids do? Well, because you know how like
I learned about it in Dare, so I know it's cool.
you know how like back in the 80s, it was all like you would smoke cigarettes to look cool.
course.
Then in the 90s, it was like you would smoke marijuana. Now in 2010s, it's vaping. So I think give it another 10 years, it'll be PCP.
Sure, if that's what you want to believe.
I want to be ahead of the curve, Jacob, not behind it.
All right, let's talk about
Jar.
J.A.R. Jason Andrew Revla.
Yes.
Revla.
drove off the other day. Now he's gone and all they say.
I liked it. I thought this was very fun.
Well, you don't know the context, probably.
Nope, not
so
at
Mike
all.
Dirnt wrote this song
Oh, good for him. Good for him. Everybody give a round of applause for
about
Mike
his
Dirnt.
friend who died in a car crash.
Ooh, now I feel like a jerk. Ooh. Oh, no. Ooh, wow. I've never felt like immediate, felt bad about something as just now. Ooh. I'm assuming his friend who died
He
was
gave all
named
he could give.
Jason Andrew Relva. Was that the name of the friend who died? Well then, this song now has a very different meaning to me.
I think we're gonna end the episode there.
Oh my god. Can you cut the mics for a second? Oh my god, I just made a fool of myself on the radio.
Nah.
Jacob, first of all, I'm going through a lot of problems at home. My
A
younger
lot
brother,
of PCP.
I'm going through PCP. I'm using it faster than I can buy it.
All right, your brother?
Yeah, no, he beat me up the other day, took my lunch money, and he's 4
Classic.
years younger than me. My sister, she can drive now, so she starts driving my car, and she just never refills the tank. And my parents, I wanted an extra baked potato with dinner, and they didn't cook enough. So I'm going through a lot of stuff right now, and
It sounds like it. I'm sorry to hear that.
now I just made a fool of myself on the radio.
All right.
And-
Is it 48?
And I think the second that the show, as soon as we're done with this show, I'm probably gonna throw a tantrum.
I'm looking forward to it.
Gonna hurt the ones I love. Actually, Jake, can you
It's a
just
good
talk
thing you don't love me.
Can you just keep my mic off. Just talk to the audience for a second. I need to calm myself down. Okay. I gotta do
Okay,
something
so-
that helps calm me down.
I was about to trash Ordinary World, but I guess that's not the best idea. I'll do it anyway. So I learned the chord progression for the song over the break, and it's as simple as I thought it'd be. He does he does little finesses that I probably miss, but overall it's super easy and nothing groundbreaking. Chris is drinking some water.
That's true for all of American Idiot album, though.
That's true for every Green Day song.
Doesn't mean they're not. Just because they're simple doesn't mean they're bad.
Yeah, but this one's bad.
And simple.
And simple. It's got no redeeming qualities.
Jacob, what am I gonna do with you to teach you a little lesson that you need to learn to appreciate music?
I don't know. Probably play more Green Day. Like we will next time when we cover
What are we doing next week?
Green Day, Bullet in a Bible, and Awesome as Press the Button, because we can't say that word. My friend and I call it Awesome as Fun.
What are they live? What is that next week?
Those are live albums.
Those are live albums. So it's all songs we know and love.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be live.
Oh, wait, but there is one unique song off of Awesome as Fun. A song we haven't heard. And it's only available there.
I can never remember the name of the song. Oh, Wonderful World. It always takes me a minute. I'm always just what in the God's green earth name is
Anyway, yeah. The live albums. They're super good, and it gives you a Green Day concert experience.
I've never been to a Green Day concert.
I know, so you'll get that secondhand.
Also, I'm going to talk about this on air. Are you coming with me to this Kids Bop concert? Because no one said yes.
I know I said I would, but I don't know.
I don't
Chris,
want to go
you
either.
can't.
No, I don't want to go.
But you already said.
But I want someone to drag me there. So it's my friend dragged me to this Kids Bop concert.
You'd be
But
the one
I'm-
dragging.
I'm-
We have to drag each other, but neither of us want to push.
Yes, we have to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps.
I don't know about that.
Well-
I think we could just skip it.
Can we say we went? Just get t-shirts.
We could just watch a live video.
Oh, also trust me because I did a ton of research. There are no Ordinary World t-shirts because if there were, I was gonna buy one and wear it every time we did this show, and every time. So if you ever see me out in public, any fans of the show, if they want to come up to me, I'll be wearing my Ordinary World t-shirt. But they do not make them, so I'm gonna make my own. You heard it here live, folks. I'm gonna make my own.
My
Ordinary
mom
World
was saying we should make Ordinary World t-shirts just so I could burn mine.
and I could wear mine.
I'll burn
constantly.
yours.
If you touch my theoretical Ordinary World t-shirt, I'm going to be so upset with you.
I'll be upset if you wear it.
I'll be upset if you burn yours. Is that what's going to be? Is this going to be the Yoko Ono of our show? A t-shirt?
Ordinary World?
Ordinary World t-shirts?
Yeah.
Not even the song itself, because we can work past that.
No, I can't.
So
I don't know why I'm still doing the show
So
with you.
what is this? Is this the end then?
No, we have to finish the series.
So what do you? I guess this is the end of In the Green.
No.
I guess we're breaking
Oh,
up.
for now.
Oh.
Until next week. Can you? Thank you.
It takes like 2 seconds to get to the song.
Okay.
I had already hit play when you said hit play.
Okay, I'm sorry for doubting
Well,
you.
now I gotta start it over, Jacob.
No, you don't have to. So this has been In the Green on WCPR. This has probably been the worst episode so far.
What? Well, in terms of what music we've listened to.
Well, we played Ordinary World the most so far, so this has to be
So
the
this
worst.
is the best episode we've ever done. Thank you, Jacob. And thank you to all the listeners. And check us out on Patreon.
Check us out on Twitch. Oh, we're streaming.
Wait, we gotta set up a Patreon. I just want to give a
No.
shout out to all of our backers.
Alistair and Mrs. Jacob.
Thank you both so much. You get your perks are
A shout out. That's all. That's the only reward tier
we
you got.
We have one right now. But thank you all for listening, and we'll be back next week with the live stuff.
And go to the improv show this weekend.
Please.
Friday at 9, Saturday at 8. EAS 222. Free food, pizzas, snacks.
We'll see you at the movies.
Yeah. Bye.
The colors of the rainbow. Gonna be so cool. Twisted by the.
This is Depeche Mode.
Twisted by the.